So this is my Rainbow E2 Black. I got this some time ago from my friend Greg. He's a vacuum cleaner collector. I've been wanting a E2 Black for quite some time just because I'd never owned a 2-speed Rainbow before. I'm a huge Rainbow fan. I've had an E-series in the past, a D4, a D3, a few D2s, but never a 2-speed Rainbow, let alone an E2 Black. So I have this one, and then I also have a E2 Gold, which is also a 2-speed. So I've been experimenting with some rainbow fragrances that I got at a church sale. Let's see what came in this box. Mulberry. I think it was an orange. Oh wait, no. That's eucalyptus, which actually I don't like very much. I smelled it. Orange. That's orange. I haven't smelled that one yet either. And then, let's see, there's some mulberry, and then vanilla. I actually squirted some vanilla into the basin already. It'll be interesting to see what that smells like in the water when it's running. I haven't used it that much lately. It's a little bit dusty from being down in my basement. I hate to store it in my basement, but I figure it's not that bad as long as I have the dehumidifier down there. I really don't have room in my closet anymore for it. That's where it originally was stored. It's in pretty good shape. There's a couple of minor kinks in the hose. I don't know if you can tell that. There's a little kink right there, and there might be another one, but it doesn't affect the way it works. And then one of the lights in the basin, the LED lights that shows the water spinning, does not work either. I heard that's a common issue on these, and honestly I don't really care very much about that. No big deal to me. I've been crazy on the maintenance on this thing. After every use, I always wipe down the entire machine and clean the separator, and this is after every use, which is probably not necessary, but I wanted to keep it in as good a shape as possible for the longest amount of time, because rainbows are very expensive to repair when something does go wrong. So I figure as long as I keep this one in good shape and don't abuse it, I should avoid that problem at least for some time. Overall, I've been pleased with it. I probably haven't been using it as much as I should. In fact, this might even be the first time I've used it this whole summer. Could be the second time, I don't remember. But I do like the way that it cleans. It's airflow wise, it's not the strongest vacuum I've ever used. Certainly a couple other machines I have, like my Royal Deluxe Power Team, maybe even my Compact Electra C9 canisters. Those probably have a little more airflow than this, but the airflow on this one is still pretty good, and it does clean carpet very well. With that power head, I am unsure whether or not this newer power head cleans better than the older style Rainbow power nozzle that didn't have a headlight and had a brush hole with beater bars. I really don't have any means to test that to compare, but I do think this power head cleans fairly well. I do not have attachments for this E2 Black, so I use the attachments from my E2 Gold because that one has a complete set of attachments and they fit on either of the models. So I'll give it a quick run. One thing I do like about this E2 Black, at least compared to the previous E-Series models, is that you can lock this switch in place, which keeps the power head constantly on my E2 Gold, and then the previous E-Series you had to keep your hand depressed on the trigger constantly in order for the power head to work, which got annoying after a while. So I'm glad that's one thing that they fixed. I've used it on air clean mode a few times, but I don't use it very often just because I just don't think it's very necessary, although every once in a while I will use it on air clean mode. So now I'm going to run it on vacuum mode. Let's hear it run. So that is the E2 Black, and like I said, I'm very pleased with this machine. Again, I'm not totally convinced that this is a machine I would use every single day, but for an every once in a while deep clean, I really do like to use this machine. Excuse me. But, let's see what it picked up. I have not vacuumed my carpet for 2 weeks. The last time I vacuumed this carpet, about 2 weeks ago, I used my magic cord. That did a pretty decent job, but yeah, there's definitely some crap in there. Dog hair. I don't know what the other stuff is, but yeah. So now I'm probably going to finish. As good of a vacuumer I am, I probably should have done all the dusting before I did the vacuuming on the carpet, allowing all the dust to fall to the ground and then vacuum that up, but I did not. But I am very pleased with this Rainbow. It's a great machine. It's certainly not great for everyone. You really have to love to clean and be willing to put in the time to clean in order to appreciate a Rainbow. But that is my E2 Black, and I am very satisfied.